Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy in another round, this time again, as usual, a priority assignment. The briefing is: heretical hate preachers infiltrated an industrial area and staged an armed revolt when punitive toil quotas were imposed. The cultist horde is gaining momentum at an alarming rate. The greatest threat is not the cultist insurrection or the loss of the imperial resources itself, but the unimpeded spreading of heretical ideologies. Oh goodness, that word. This may be an insignificant conflict, yet the Holy Orders demands your full attention on the matter. Stop the rebellion in its infancy, defeat the heretics, and restore order. And that we will do. After reviewing the data regarding the current tactical situation, we have collated the following intervention options for you to consider. Use the Psychers to create a mind-link command network, pardon and arm condemned prisoners, destroy bridges and tunnels in the cultist paths. I go with the Psyker option. So then let's, sorry, what we have to do here, combat report. Despite the initial difficulties, we made progress. Trimming the local structure down to a more manageable level did wonders to discipline. The initial engagements have seen losses in the 100 civilian casualties are estimated many times that. Our forces are stretched thin, but the situation appears to be manageable. The situation is improving, albeit at a cost. Latest reports in loaded possible conflict notes an Inquisitorial cremation site was captured by the cultist forces. An Inquisitorial cremation site was captured by the cultist forces. Covert order operatives and under fire requesting ammo resupply. A cultist mob split through the front lines. I'll go with that one. And then we have a little tinsy briefing here. It's a purge against tainted rebel guard at rating 77, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult, but fair enough. A heretic uprising, location Melopolis region, Pharaoh transportation zone. Cultist infiltrators have overrun a strong point and slipped through the lines. Now they are attacked on Inquisitorial staging area, designed for we don't know. Most of the on-site personnel are or is already dead. Objective: intercept the infiltrator group. And we go with the plus 10 damage, so let's jump into it.
$100,000 worlds, 100,000 walls. There is no respite. There is nowhere to hide. Across the galaxy, there is only war.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That is the usual thing for the Grim 40k universe overall, so no different from the usual stuff. We, of course, since as you see it is a level 77 purge, which is a little bit higher than our own level, which means of course we suffer more damage and we deal less damage. That is a tinsy, well, I don't want to say problem, but especially when there are a couple of champions, that is not very nice to engage, to be honest. And as usual, there can always be one group or two groups with a very, very hard enemy composition, which then always leads to, well, some very, very nasty situation where you are not able to, for example, kill them or take them out. That is something I don't hope, but let's see how that is going to be this episode. Okay, picking all that stuff up. Nice, nice, nice. Always nice to receive those items out of the chest, although it is most times or oftentimes there are no real upgrades. It always takes a little while until you receive upgrades right here. I guess at a specific level in most RPG games, that is just the standard thing. The higher your character is, or the better gear you have normally, the items get less, well, applicable. So that now is a situation which might come in very, very unhandy, since we, as you have seen, the champion actually called, the baleful champion there, called some mines from the ceiling. That is, of course, not very, very cool, because in the end they do a lot of damage, not only to us, but one swipe of them can actually eradicate our Inquisitor, and that then would be, well, not very, very good for us. No one in here. Fair enough. I need to accept that, of course. So in the end, I'm very glad I enjoy fighting the Tainted Rebel Guard, although I have to say I rather fight some Traitor Legion Vanguard, because I do enjoy those Chaos Marines a little tinty bit more than I enjoy those Ogrins. It always feels, I think, I of course don't know whether that is precisely so, or whether it is just a observation I have made, or, you know, whether it is maybe just a feeling that the Balgrins take more to kill because of their little storm shield. I don't know whether that, of course, increases their resistance rating, but that is something I, for me, only not have noticed. Maybe, as I said before, this is just a feeling, but I can't, of course, prove it. So on we go. We have... oh, I nearly ran them over. We nearly have cleared all of them out. That is quite cool, because that gives us a little bit of... well, it doesn't give us edge, but that means we are nearly through this purge. So let's concentrate on the Balgrins. Oh, I didn't remember to re-summon some guys. Come on, just attack him for me. And what I'm interested in, did I go through skulls? Don't see that, because there were suddenly some Tarantula guns, and I am not certain through which of who actually summoned them down. So I just want to check if I've overseen a skull, which of course many times I've walked over so many skulls, just because I not always pay such precise attention to the red dot which is going through, or from one skull to the other, which is on the ground there. Okay, nothing in the corners, so we should slowly get, or go to the 20 enemies remaining mark, because there's not too
Perseverance favors the bold. Give them more death.
There we are. We are now at 15 enemies. I do wonder what the end enemy is going to be, whether it is going to be a Sentinel or a Leman Russ, and I have noticed the skull. Ah, crap. That sometimes, if the skull is in positions like that, it's sometimes very hard to not misclick and not go through it. So we are going to have to fight a Hellbrute, which of course is acceptable, not the most nastiest enemy of all, but we still nonetheless need to be a little bit careful and not take it easily, this little enemy. So he is charging, so I'm directly going to switch the not the direction, but switch the position. Oh, I missed them going down. So that means he has only 4,000 HP.
The Emperor protects.
He has not 4,000 HP, of course, remaining.
The enemies of the Imperium failed miserably.
So let us then take a quick look at the items not at the items we have received, that I'm nowadays always doing in the off. Let's actually take a look at the debriefing. Oh my goodness, that one looked awful. Awfully good, I meant. Allied Commando. With the cultist infiltrators is dead, the inquisitorial staging area is secure. Blessed be the God Emperor for granting us victory. Operation successful. Our combative efforts are starting to bear fruit. Our lives are consolidating and lives are consolidating and casualties are at an acceptable level. The situation is slowly falling under control. Okay, guys, that right now, of course, leads us to the end of this episode. In the next one, we go on with this assignment, but then we actually take another one. But for now, as usual, guys, I really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed this episode, then please, guys, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty. Bye.